Hello, today's video is going to be a haul and review of Colourpop Cosmetics. I got a bunch of their products for Christmas and I was super excited to play with them and try them out. I've got to say that I really love this company. I have everything right here. It came in this box. They wrote Rachel's Makeup on the top. And then on the inside we have this cute bright purple Colourpop logo, and the stuff just came like this. I have been using these products, but I thought I would package them up so you could see what they came like. They come in these little boxes, the eyeshadows do, and they just like Super Shock Colourpop on the top. And then when you open them up, they come in these little jars, like so. They just say Colourpop on the front, and on the back it lists the shade names. I have 4 eyeshadows to talk about today, and I also ordered some of their Lippie sticks to talk about and 1 Lippie pencil. The Lippie sticks come in boxes like this, and you just open them up. Once you have them out, they come in these adorable white tubes with like holographic lettering, and I love them. And the shade is on the bottom, so you can tell what color you have without opening it up, which I really appreciate. I'm going to start off by talking about the shadows. I have 4 to share with you. These shadows have a really interesting texture. It's bouncy. It's not quite a cream, but it's not a powder. It's somewhere in the middle. And it glides on. They're super crazy pigmented. They last all day. I've worn these on several occasions and they did not crease or budge or go anywhere. They do have some fallout though, I noticed, especially with the shade here that I have called I Heart This. There is some fallout, so that is something to be aware of. But for the quality and the pigmentation and the texture of these shadows, that is something that I am more than willing to overlook. They are wonderful products. I'm going to get into the swatches now. The first shade I have to share with you is called Mooning. It is this gorgeous bronzy brown color with red reflex in it. And I really enjoy this shade. Here's a swatch of it. Next up, we have I Heart This. This is a gorgeous, it's a champagne-y color, but it reflects both gold and silver. I don't know if you can see that, but this is my favorite out of the bunch. I absolutely adore this color. It is just beyond beautiful. This isn't swatching the greatest. The lighting isn't the greatest in here. I will try to include a picture of all of these swatches so you can see them in better lighting. But as you can see, I Heart This is a lot more shiny and shimmery than Mooning is. Mooning has glitter in it, but it's in a matte base, I feel like. Next up, I have 3. And this is a very chocolate, it's a chocolatey brown, but it almost reflects like blue. It's a really hard color to describe. It has like a blue reflect, but I also see some like greenish tones in it. It's a really interesting color. And this one, while I was doing my makeup this morning, it actually, the shadow fell right out of the pot, so that's why I'm kind of holding it carefully. It just plopped right out. I was able to pick it back up and squish it back into the jar, but that is why this one is not as pretty as the rest of them. But here is a swatch of 3. And this one, the texture on it is it feels a lot more creamy and wet, if you will, compared to the other 2 that I did swatch. That is 3 right there. Again, it's not as shiny as I Heart This, but it is much shinier than Mooning. And then the final shade I have to share with you is called Lace. It is this gorgeous purple with blue reflect. The purple's not really picking up, you can only see the blue, but it is a purple base with blue glitters, but it also looks like there's some pink in there as well. It's a really interesting color. These shades are extremely hard to describe, and this one as well feels very creamy, very buttery. And here is Lace swatched, and these don't swatch as well as they show up on the eyes. The swatches do not do them justice. I am wearing these shadows on my eyes today. I did film a tutorial for this look, which should be up later this week, so watch out for that. I'll be sure to link it down below once it's up. But these shadows, they last all day. They're gorgeously pigmented, and I have no complaints. They do, however, have a tendency to stay in your skin. Like when I was swatching these before, like when I just first got them and was playing around, they stained my hand. They did not go anywhere. I used makeup remover. I scrubbed at them, and the stain was there for over a day. So they have awesome lasting power. Next, I'm going to talk about the Lippie pencils and Lippie sticks that I got. These, I love these. There is no words to describe how much I love these. They last a long time on my lips. If I do eat something or whatever, they do kind of fade off, but they don't fade off in a gross way like some lipsticks do. They fade off evenly, and I feel like I don't necessarily have to reapply if I don't want to, which is really nice because, you know, when you're busy, when you're out with friends, you don't want to have to sit there and worry about whether or not your lipstick is staying. I got all of my Lippie pencils in a matte formula. I'm not a huge fan of really shiny, glossy finishes on my lips, so I can't speak for the quality or texture of the satin or the glossy finish Lippie pencils, but I can talk about the mattes. The mattes just, they blow my mind. This is the most comfortable matte lipstick I have ever worn in my entire life, and I am in love with the formula of these Lippie pencils. They just glide right on. I'm wearing one right now, and I feel like there's still moisture in my lips, which is weird because normally when you wear matte lipstick, you know, your lips feel kind of dry, and I honestly feel like I have a balm on, and I cannot believe the quality of these Lippie pencils. If you're going to choose between the eyeshadows and the Lippie pencils, I would definitely recommend going for the Lippie pencils. But honestly, all of these products are so affordable. Every single thing is $5 on their website. I feel like these should be more expensive for the quality that you are getting. It just blows my mind. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the lip swatches. So first up, I'm going to talk about the Lippie stick that I've had on throughout this video. That is the color Bitchette. It looks a lot darker in the tube than it shows up on the lips. On the lips, it is a very classic red. I love this. This is probably my favorite red lipstick that I own. And here is a hand swatch. It does have some berry undertones almost, but it is just a gorgeous lip color. Next up, we have Lumiere. Lumiere is a gorgeous kind of dusty mauve-y pinky color. If I'm being honest, when I first ordered this, I was kind of afraid this wouldn't be a flattering color on me. The main reason I ordered this is because it was a Lippie. The main reason I ordered this was because it was a Lippie pencil made in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, and she is one of my absolute favorite YouTubers. She was the YouTuber who inspired me to start this channel, actually. I love her, and so I wanted to support her by purchasing her Lippie stick. Sorry, I keep calling it Lippie pencil. It's a Lippie stick. And I was not disappointed. This is a gorgeous color. I've been wearing it pretty much every single day since I bought it, which really surprised me because I was kind of afraid it wouldn't be the most flattering, but it's just it's a perfect neutral color. I feel like it would be flattering on so many skin tones. The final shade I have to share with you is Feminist. It is this really pretty blackened plum color is how they describe it on the website. I know this is not for everybody. It's an interesting color. It looks black, but when you get closer, you see that it does have some purple tones in it. I personally love wearing lipsticks like this. Like I mentioned before, I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea. A lot of people won't like this color, but I think it is gorgeous. One thing I will say though is this Lippie stick does need the corresponding Lippie pencil. I swatched it here without the Lippie pencil just so you can see, because I know not everyone's going to want to buy a lip liner, but I would definitely recommend buying the Lippie pencil because this shade just does not go on quite as creamy and even as the other ones do. It does have some skipping, which is to be expected. If you've ever worn a very deep, dark color, you know how sometimes they just need a little bit of extra help, but regardless of that, I think this is a gorgeous color, and I'm really excited to wear it out and about.